Long time no see. Hello. So the last time I vlogged was in May, and May was such a hectic month for me that I kind of stopped vlogging a week and a half into May and I haven't done it since, so sorry about that. But I have now gone through the footage and wanted to share the vlog with you, really. It's a short one, it's short but sweet. Essentially, I was prepping for a exhibition that I was part of, and anyway, you'll see it. But essentially I do like a little bit of like screen printing practice, and then I also make something for the exhibition, which, spoiler alert, is just over here. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I made this. Ta-da! Anyway, yeah, so I kind of, this video is definitely a little bit of a work with me as I prep for this exhibition. I make a lino, I expose some screens, I make some screen prints on not flat paper or fabric, and yeah, I just thought I want to start vlogging again and I want to bring you along on my process, but I feel like we need to bridge the gaps in between, and this is the place to start. Anyway, thank you ever so much, and let's see Alice from the 30th of April. Okay, bye! Good morning. Let's do some screen printing! Whee! So you know, last video I was being mega cryptic. I don't need to be anymore. I have been selected to be a featured artist at a printmaking exhibition in Bath next month. Today is April 30th when I'm filming this, so actually in less than 2 weeks, which is fantastic, which is great, and I'm really looking forward to it. But there's a few bits that I want to add to it before then. Basically, I've got 2 days off of my main job to sort that out. And one of them I want to do is some screen printing. So here I've got a half-tone print out on some tracing paper for some barbed wire that I want to print onto a glass like vessel. I will show them to you later. Anyway, I'm just trying to see if these will fit on my smaller screens. I did buy some bigger screens a little while ago. These are like just smaller than A4. So I'm going to coat this screen, I'm going to let it dry, and then we're doing some printing today. I did want to have like a quick chat with you. Anyway, let's get coating, shall we? Okay, whilst we're letting that dry, I thought I'd say hello and just kind of let you know what's going on, really. It kind of dawned on me last week how busy the month of May is going to be for me, and I don't, like, give me only your tiniest violin, because I've got so much like exciting stuff happening, but it's still a lot. Like, it's still overwhelming, and I feel like I need to really tune into my #1 priority of the year, which is looking after myself. So I feel like my plate is at capacity. I can't have anything else. So basically, like, personal life wise, I've got 2 weddings to go to. I'm going to Croatia for 5 days. Everybody I know is a Taurus, so I've got, I think, like 4 or 5 birthdays. And then work-wise, obviously, I've got this exhibition. I've also got a market at the end of the month, and I've got a pretty big like freelance job that's come in, which, speaking really candidly, I guess I could have turned it down, but the money would be great. So I haven't. And I've also got like my day job too. So there's a lot, and all of it is good. And like, also, I guess, speaking about my day job, it's been asking a lot more of me recently, of course, for no extra money. I'm trying to stay positive, I'm trying to still put myself first, so it's actually like getting on for midday, and I have, as I said, today and tomorrow to do some printing stuff for the exhibition. And I took the morning off. I was like, I am going to chill out this morning. Like, the morning is not when I am the most creative by any stretch of the imagination. You know, whenever you see people talk about productivity, they say about, you know, choose your best time, and that for me is not the morning. So I would rather take a coffee back to bed and you know, catch up on YouTube and relax, and then come into the afternoon, absolutely going for it. I still have my pottery class tonight, so that's also super exciting. It's just a lot's going on, but I can't, as I said, can't complain. All mega exciting stuff. It's all hands on deck, but now I need to wait half an hour for that to dry. I might actually tidy up the table space. I have also, I think I was initially a bit ambitious. I was gonna screen print on some glass and like cut it, but like I've never cut glass before in my life. And I think also this morning I was watching like videos on like glass cutting, and that was more for like stained glass stuff, but also I'm not cutting glass for like a shower guard or anything, or like a window. They have a lot of equipment which I don't have, and I don't have the money to buy, and I'm just taking it, you know, meeting myself where I'm at. I've got some really cool projects in mind, including that, but this 2-week span is not the time for it. As I said, there's a few extra bits that I want to do, and I've already got some stuff like for the exhibition, so I feel like I sound out of breath talking about it. Hello my loves, I thought I would do a little voiceover, but I would love to know in the comments down below, when I'm just sort of working away, do you prefer a little bit of royalty-free music? Do you prefer a voiceover? If you prefer a voiceover, do you want me to tell you what I'm doing, or do you want me to pick another subject and talk about something else? I would love to know. I personally love a good mixture of all three, so that's why today I'm kind of doing a little bit of both. So as I mentioned in the beginning, the barbed wire that I shared with you, that was kind of like a little tester, just kind of something to play about with, because I also needed to print the liner of the squid, but this is what I shared in the exhibition. So the exhibition's theme was voyage/discovery, and whilst my name was already in lights, as it were, I did want to make something that was a response to it. And for me, something with like voyage, discovery is very like, evokes like a lot of like seafaring imagery for me. And I had been wanting to do a squid liner cut for a little while. I've done a lot of birds, so I thought, why not do something in the deepest of the darkest sea? And also what was quite cool is I found this glass bottle, the big brown one, in a charity shop. And I kind of thought, like, it looks like it belongs on a ship, so I kind of felt like they'd go quite well together. The size of it was really good for, my limitations of printing at home. So I kind of felt like it was a match made in heaven, and I am really happy with the result. And when I went and handed it in, the gallery owner was like, oh yes, like I'm glad that in this printmaking exhibition there was only one other 3D
object, which was somebody had printed and made some paper boats, which again, voyage, discovery, clearly we were on the same wavelength. What I will say about this type of printing, so as you have been able to see, you kind of do it a little bit backwards, where you flood the screen and then flip it over and roll it. What I would say is quicker is better. These two clips that I have are actually not the ones that I kept whilst it was still wet. I was able to wipe it off, and eventually the one that I got was a lot more crisp. Obviously not like, don't dash it at it, but a good little roll worked out great. I feel like the whole experience was a bit wild, and as you could tell, I was definitely a bit overwhelmed. So this is the last big clip that I filmed, but I do have a few little clips that I will pop in at the end to show you of the exhibition. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching and keeping up with me. I pinky promise to not drop off the edge of the earth again. There are a few exciting things that I am planning in the next few months, and I really want to document them on YouTube. So I'd love it if you subscribed, and I shall catch you in the next one. Bye!